Hi everyone, Firefighter Justin Kane here at the Fort Madison Fire Department, and we're here to talk to you about fire safety for Fire Safety Week. It happens October every year. I'm sure you remember us from last year, the assemblies. This year looks a little different, but we're happy to still get a video out to you guys, and hopefully you find it fun. So we're in the kitchen right now. The theme this year is serving up safety in the kitchen, and we're real excited about that theme because kitchen fires are actually the #1 cause of house fires in the United States. So looking at this picture, could you guys maybe see anything that's wrong with it? So, number one, this pot right here, the handle's facing out. That's a big no-no. Because you guys are probably going to be crawling around down here and you go to hit. Oh no, you just spilt boiling water all over yourself. We don't want to do that, okay? So make sure mom, dad, adult, whoever's cooking, when this is up here, it's facing towards the back. Another thing, you see these rags right here? What might be a problem with that? Alright, it's sitting right on this thing. This thing gets really hot. And this rag sitting on it, it's going to catch on fire and then boom, your whole kitchen's on fire. So make sure anything that's flammable around the stove, you keep back about 3 foot. One last thing with the stove here, besides this rag, you see the door's open. Now that's a problem because in here is really hot. That's the oven, that's what cooks our food. So with the door open, it makes it easy for someone just to crawl right on in here, touch the hot stuff and hurt themselves. So make sure whenever we have the oven on, we have this closed, okay? Now this guy right here, the microwave, it's a pretty safe way to cook, but we want to make sure if we're cooking with anything inside the microwave, it's not metal. Metal inside a microwave makes a lot of sparks, and before you know it, whole microwave's on fire. So I know I just gave you a lot of information right there, but just remember, never play around the stove, try to stay about 3 foot back, and if you're ever going to do any cooking, make sure you're there with an adult. So the kitchen's a plenty dangerous place, but unfortunately there's more dangers in the house. So let's go check out the living room. Oh hey, didn't see you there. So I'm just chilling here in the living room, sitting by the fireplace, gonna light that up and relax. But we need to remember, even when we're relaxing, fire is still dangerous. So if we're sitting by the fireplace, we need to make sure we're staying back about 3 foot, and make sure that you always have an adult in the room with you. Also, this little fun toy that I use to light up this fire is not a toy at all. If we find a lighter or matches in the house, make sure we're not playing with it. Give it to an adult, and again, don't touch it. So, I like to light a candle when I'm reading at night. It kind of relaxes me. But when I get up to go to bed, I need to make sure that I blow the candle out before I leave the room. If we leave that burning, it could fall over and set the house on fire, and that is no good. Oh, that book made me sleepy. Time for bed. Oh, a smoke alarm. I need to get out of the house. Oh no, this door feels hot. There must be fire on the other side. I need to find my other way out. So now that I safely made it out of the house, I can tell you why I did what I did. First, I heard the smoke alarm go off. When I hear that noise, I need to get out of the house. No matter what, it could be fake, but still don't risk it. Then, I got out of bed, and I went towards the door. Before I opened the door, I put my hand on it to feel if it's hot. It was hot. That means there's fire on the other side. So I had to find my other way out. When you're sleeping in a bedroom, you should always have 2 ways out. For most of you, that's going to be a door and a window like I just showed you. So after I felt this, I went to the window and I was able to get outside where the fire department got me a safety. Oh, there you are again. I'd just like to give you some final thoughts with Firefighter Kane. So always remember to get out and stay out. That means when we get outside of the house, we stay outside of the house. We're not going back in for pets, a book bag, anything. Once you're out, we're out for good. Next, we need to have a plan and practice it. So your family should have a plan on what to do in an emergency, like a fire. It should be how to get out of the house and where to meet once you're outside. And once you have that plan, you need to make sure that you practice it so when the time comes, you'll be ready to use it. Next, we need to know who to call. All right, not Ghostbusters, but 911. So if there's ever an emergency, call 911 and we'll be there. But remember, 911 is for that only, emergencies. So don't call 911 when you're bored or if you need help with your homework or anything like that. But if you have a true emergency, give them a call and we'll be happy to show up. Lastly, stay low and go. So if you're in a house fire and there's smoke all around you, smoke goes to the top. It's safe down on the floor. Crawl around, find your exits, and go and get out of the house. Well, that's all I have for you. I want to thank you for being a part of Fire Prevention Week. Have a great rest of your school year, and as always, stay safe.